Like as soon as, so I'm working and like as soon as I see this lady Ace, I'm like, oh, immediately I answer. The first thing I hear is like, I don't know if they gonna pick up. And then as soon as I answer, I'm like, hello. She's like, oh, okay, there go one of them. I'm like, all right, bet. So I know she calling Cub too. Yeah, so I went over to Cub spot, and that's when she told us. She was like, we would like to invite y'all to the All-Star. So, and me and him was just like, let's do it again. Absolutely. Let's do it again. So.
There we go. Rap Roots Media, we're here. I smoked a little bit, so I'm gonna forget all my questions. Y'all know who we're here with.
Mm-hmm.
Tay MoNeI.
It's your boy.
Cully Kzoo.
You got it.
Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Peanut Butter and Jelly. You already know. Viral.
Just like that.
So I wanted to ask y'all, ask everyone of the guests, continue to smoke your weed, have a good time. But I did want to ask, origin story, ask every guest. I guess here's what I'll ask you guys. How did your journey start individually? Mm-hmm. And then how did you guys make that link up and come together?
So with me, my cousin actually introduced me into actually like rapping. Mm-hmm. So I was the type of person that was always in the studio with them, but like I was always like in the back. Didn't want to rap, didn't want to do
That's
nothing.
The one that's in the back making a phone call every time. They on Instagram, phone call.
But this is before like
hey, bro,
all of that.
Hey bro, hop in the booth. Hey, I'm on the phone.
Pretty much, yeah. And they always tried to get me to get in the booth. And I'm like, nah, but like one day I was just like, fuck it. Fuck it, let's get in the booth, let's try it. And I got in the booth. They gave me my rap name, Tay MoNeI. My brother gave me my rap name, Tay MoNeI. And at the time it was just literally Tay MoNeI, but then I had to formulate it to me. So the money is spelled MoNeI for a reason. Okay. Because it's an acronym. Mind over nonsense equals intelligence. Okay. So, yeah. So, started that.
That's some real ass shit right there.
Hey.
I hear him.
You gotta, like I said, I wanted to make sure it was something tied to me.
Yeah.
Like, of course, my brother gave it to me, but it was like, okay, how am I going to formulate it to me?
Yeah.
So, and that was the way I did it. So, just continued that journey with Tay MoNeI. And yeah, just been with that group. Fear Only God Entertainment. I'm still repping them. I4G on my hat. So still repping them. But yeah, we linked up. I moved out to Michigan, so I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Started my journey out there and, got, some decent buzz. But I felt like my sound wasn't just Milwaukee. I feel like I'm very diverse. And so I chose to come out here just because I wanted to actually work on music. So I moved out here 2020, linked up with Cully. What was that, 2022? Well, 2021, like late in 2021. We was working at the same job. Found out that he made music. He found out I make music. So it was up.
We got some kiddos back here. Don't mind the interruptions. We're gonna Noah keep all of this.
You got the Batmobile? Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Now you can head in.
Go ahead. There you go.
Head in, baby. I love you.
I see.
We'll be in a second, okay?
Lost train of thought. But yeah, me and Cully linked up 2021. We worked at the same job. Like I said, he found out I make music. I found out that he makes music.
So is that really organic? Just like same job? Didn't like know each other?
Literally. Like, I mean, I knew of Cullen. We were cool.
Yeah.
But then, like, when we found out that each other made music, we was like, let's link into the studio.
Yeah.
And, that's just how the relationship worked.
Awesome.
It minded like that.
Cully, I want to hear your perspective on that.
Yeah, man.
That's a true telling of what happened.
Yeah, no, I mean, right, there's, they say three sides to every story, right? Your side, my side, the truth, right? And we'll all figure it out. But it's pretty similar. When I started making music, shout out to my boy Kai here from Kalamazoo. I was writing when I was young. I really liked listening to shit. I would listen to like Ludacris's verse on Glamorous. My parents weren't really into all that shit. I listened to like 90s stuff, like Onyx and, old school shit. Really enjoyed that. So I started writing. I used to send my uncle like emails, but it was probably closer to poetry than it was rap at that time, you know what I mean? Just kind of developing, putting some rhymes together. And then after that shit, kind of continued doing that for a bit. Did some battle rapping, which was really cool. I was in a battle league for a while, took second in that. And then after doing a little bit of the battle shit, just kind of leaned back. Like Tay said, we met at our job, which was cool as hell. We were at a company outing, and then afterwards linked up and so we were talking about making music and obviously smoking. I'm sure you guys are surprised by that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And as we said that, it was like, hey, what do you got going on? I was like, all right, let's try something right now. And went to the studio and put down that track.
It was fire.
But it was fire.
It was fire.
Yeah.
What studio were y'all working at that time?
Studio. So so I'm an audio engineer, so I do all the mixing and everything like that. So
So do you have a studio out here, just home studio you work
just a
out of?
home studio.
Gotcha.
Yeah, just a home studio, nothing special. But honestly, I get great results.
Yeah.
You know, I've been in like the big studios and I've worked with like, you know, some high end names in Milwaukee, but like, you know, I just feel like I do a lot better when I have full control of my vocals and everything like that. You know, and that's just me. That's just me. I have a certain particular sound that I want, you know, me to sound like. We have been working with Pablo, so that's outside of my home studio. Yeah, shout out Pablo. He in Hawaii right now, having a great time. Shout out to Pablo. But yeah, so we've been working with Pablo, and that was like the first time I worked outside of my home studio in like years. But from the sounds and everything that he works with, the way he mixes and everything, I like a great sound. So, and he produces that sound that I like as well, outside of myself, which is big. So, yeah, shout out Pablo for sure.
Damn, I like y'all showing that love.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We show love. Everybody. Everybody get love.
So, what do y'all... I was talking to y'all a bit about this earlier. The art prize win for State of Grand Rapids.
Yes.
Huge.
Huge.
Yeah.
For the hip-hop
Huge.
community.
Shout out to them boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sonny. Come on now.
Who else performed? Sonny Sosa. I'm not sure if Huff performed. I know Sonny and Sosa did.
Yeah, I seen Sonny's performance. Yeah. I seen Sonny's performance. But yeah, shout out to them. That is huge.
That was amazing.
That was
Scoob for
a
putting
huge-
that
Shout out,
together.
shout out Scoob. Shout out
for putting it all
Scoob.
together. That
I'm
was
about to hit
amazing.
Scoob to come on the show. Scoob.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I want Scoob on the show to talk about the Trauma Project.
Yeah, I'd love to hear what he was thinking about when he did that, because obviously being able to garner like that kind of attention for hip hop, which is something that can be a little bit divisive on occasion, you know, it was really cool to see, and just on such a grand scale, right? To be rewarded for that effort and really being honest and not putting out something that's just there for people to see, but putting together a whole experience is cool as hell.
Yeah. And let me just say, I went to Art Prize and I seen the art that was down there, and they had some competition. And like, Art Prize was great this year. Shout out to everybody who was a part of it, because it was some good projects out there for sure. That
Yeah, Art Prize was fantastic. I seen him perform at Sonny performed at East Town Street Fair as well. That was like right after our interview.
That man's constantly working.
Yeah, he's working, dude.
man,
Shout out Sonny
shout
Ski.
out Sonny Ski
He's a beast.
for real.
So in Milwaukee, were you pursuing like that Milwaukee rap kind of sound? Is that what you?
No, and I feel like that's no, that's why I feel like I couldn't reach the potential.
Yeah.
You know, and not just sounding like, you know, that's just what the city listens to, because there's a lot of other people that listen to, you know, different stuff in the city, but that was the predominant sound of the city. So that was a lot of the sounding stuff. Like if I went to open mics, probably 90% of the performers are going to perform a song that sounds like that. Me, on the other hand, I'm more diverse. I like experimenting. I like actually, like, you know, trying to not put myself in a box, but like saying, okay, what can I give people that they're not even gonna like know that's coming? Like I don't want you to know what I'm about to drop. I want it to be like, damn, like he can do that too.
You want it to be a moment.
Yeah, I just want to be pulling out accolades. Like, oh, I can do this too. Oh, what? I can do this too.
Yeah.
So like that's just always the style that I've been into. But of course, I'm always on some rapping shit. But yeah, I don't like to be in a box.
Cully, who would you say you model your sound after in the music industry?
Man, that's wild. I would say I try not to have too solid a lane on anybody that I try to mimic or be like. I really just try and deliver stuff that I feel fits in the way that I hear it. But I would say I really like Gates' delivery with stuff. Honestly, I like kind of the punchy metaphors there. So I'd say I try to do some of those throughout. Not saying boring, but saying, you know, some street shit here and there for fun that's at least got a little bit of punch to it, a little bit of flavor, you know. So I like him a lot. I like Mac Miller's delivery too for some more laid back stuff.
I was about to ask a Mac Miller question.
Yeah, please. Yeah, man, I got a Mac Miller shirt that was like custom. I love Mac, dude. It's fantastic.
Mac is my guy. If y'all watch this show, if y'all know my social media presence, y'all know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are y'all? Any Mac inspirations?
Oh my God! What? Listen,
Anything?
I tried to put this man. Have you heard Good AM yet?
So fire!
Listen.
Just that in the car. Oh my God!
I'm stepping not watching movies with the sound off. I know.
And I fucks with that too. Bro, what?
I have that on
Schoolboy
vinyl.
Q?
I have that on vinyl.
You have that on vinyl?
Yep.
So
And,
Oh,
and I have
man.
Good AM on vinyl.
All of Max albums.
And I have Swimming on vinyl.
All of Max albums.
And I have
that's how-
Songs on vinyl.
That's
and
how I
have
am with
Divine Feminine on vinyl.
Kendrick. That's how I am with Kendrick. I got all the shit in Kendrick shit on vinyl.
Macadelic
bro,
too.
bro,
Like,
Macadelic.
I don't got
bro.
Macadelic yet. I don't got Macadelic.
Bro.
I've listened to it, but I don't have it yet.
That shit was
Listen,
an era right there. That
but,
was a time.
Bro, when he dropped Good AM,
That was his first, his first Underwoman.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Bro, there's no skips on it.
Nah.
Like from the intro down to the outro, that whole tape, whole project,
No
is
skips.
fucking fire.
He has appreciated.
Bro, Clubhouse, bro. Clubhouse is my shit. I love Clubhouse, bro.
I get stuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get stuck.
Yeah. Get high. Bro. Oh my god, bro. Listen to this album, bro.
I'll pick it up. I'll do it.
Bro.
I know.
Bro,
That's
I'm talking about, bro.
Pick it up. It's
top-
on your phone.
No,
Bro.
all I gotta do is pull it out.
Bro,
Yeah.
top to bottom, bro. Bro.
Album reaction right now. Let's go.
Bro.
This is the
Bro. Bro. And I was introduced to Mac with the project watching TV with the sound off.
Yeah, watching movies with the
watching
sound off.
movies with the sound. So I was introduced to because he had that track G's with Schoolboy Q.
Hard as hell.
So yeah, I'm like, who the hell is this? And
Yeah.
that's when I got into like his discography. And at the time, this is when he was about to release Good AM. So I'm
Yeah.
like, let me fuck with bro. Top to bottom.
Suplexes instead
Bro.
of complexes instead of duplexes. You guys want to talk about that? You guys want to talk about that?
He hit it so smooth,
Bro,
bro.
so
He said the whole
smooth,
song
bro.
there, bro. No
Bro,
stutter. He came with it. He came back at us, bro. He said, "Y'all gonna listen." He said, "I'm passionate about
I
it."
know
And
this.
I will say this about Macadelic too. Listen, a hot take here. It was an era in music. If you listen to fucking Questions on there, fantastic.
Bro,
You
yes.
listen to Vitamins.
With Lil Wayne.
Yes,
Questions.
Questions
Yeah.
is fantastic.
That's so fire.
Vitamins is incredible. Totally
Yes.
different vibe, but super dope. Like that whole tape is.
I've heard it be
laced.
described as like frat rap, introspective kind of sound.
I guess I wouldn't debate that entirely. And for
Yeah.
that time, I was about that age, so that would make sense for
Yeah.
me. You know what
I
I mean?
would see it. Yeah. I bet love it at all.
No, not at all.
We just both chilling.
Constantly. Same old shit.
Like,
It's pretty sad.
hey,
All right, everybody,
Hey.
back it up. Let's go.
he's still going.
I'm a little high.
Yeah.
A little.
Want the
He's,
audience
he's
to
a
know.
little high.
Want the audience to know I'm gonna hang this up.
Hey,
He's a little high. He's about this much high.
This this much.
These are things
Hey,
happen. Things happen.
It's
back
just
there.
a set. Yeah, this
Okay.
is how we go.
Oh shit!
All right. There's gonna be so much silence in this.
I love it.
Hey.
That's what you got Noah for, right?
That's what I got Noah for. We'll cut some of this.
There you go.
But
Shout out Noah.
shout out.
Shout out Noah.
Shout out
We've
Noah.
been shouting about it.
I'm here. You're gonna be rather incredible for this.
Yes.
You should put some red eyes on him, Noah.
Don't do it.
Put
Don't
some
do
red
it.
eyes on Brady.
Don't do it. No.
Like
Uh-uh.
super red.
Super red.
Do the red like with the tears too. You got
No.
no.
Don't get me caught up
There's
on my
one
own
thing we
video,
can ask
bro. My own interview. I'm building my
No,
building
no
my
one-
skills as a host.
No one gonna be cracking up when he see this. He probably not laughing right now.
That mushroom tattoo is pretty cool.
Oh, thank you. I
Yes.
appreciate that.
That person also looks naked. I can see that naked.
Absolutely, there's
That's
definitely
a little wild.
There's
That's a
definitely
little wild.
Absolutely, yeah.
I had to get myself back into the conversation, you know? I couldn't ask the question, but I had to get myself back into the
You
conversation.
said-
Oh, please, we need a shot. Yeah.
What's the inspiration behind that?
Oh yeah.
Came
so-
back with the question.
Absolutely.
You know what
I
it
love
is.
You know what
Found
it is.
my
You
host.
had-
Look.
it was deep in there.
That's
You know,
interviewing,
you
my
dig it out.
boy.
Let's-
Interviewing,
That's
my
perfect.
boy.
No, it's a great question. So I wish I told you there was some great symbolism or meaning behind this, but I saw this.
You saw the
mushroom
Little
dude.
Mermaid, and you were like, I had
saw
to
this
get
dude.
it.
All right, the dude was black and white, and I was like, it's pretty cool. It looks like an Adventure Time mushroom kind of. I fuck with that. And
Yeah.
but he just had like different eyes. They were like slits instead of the swirls. And then I went to this tattoo. There it is. And she was like, "Yo, can I color it and also make it have swirly eyes?" And I was like, "Sure,
Might
let's
as
check it
well.
out." And so she showed me the design idea like 2 days later, and I was like, "Yeah, let's do that."
Yeah,
That's
let's
a good
do that
time,
one.
for sure. So
Let's
yeah,
do that one.
yep.
That's hard.
What tattoos you got, Tay?
I got a lot. I'm just really dark. I got a lot of tattoos, so I got like this eagle like scene. It says live. Shit, I forgot what it should say.
He said I forgot what my tattoo said.
Live or die. No, I mean, I got a lot of them, but it says live or die right here.
I see you
with
got
this, eagle.
the
Yeah, I got fearless across my knuckles here, and then I had hate and love. But if you get tattoos down here, this shit itch. So I was like this all the time. I was like this all the
It
time.
does not
So
say that.
it just said like the E is somewhat here, but no.
Somewhat.
But yeah, I got 3 stars in here.
That's your best
Pride,
knuckles,
love.
like
Somewhat. With my left hand, so I'm more
throw a
right-handed,
jab out
but
with that, but
yeah, I'm cool with them both. I'm cool with them both. But yeah, pride, love, determination. So I got 3 stars in between my knuckles right there. My very first tattoo, the Z, the zigzag.
and it's still there. Holy
It's still
shit.
there. Very first tattoo. I got it done on Venice Beach in Los Angeles. So it symbolizes me and my brother. We start at the bottom, and no matter which way you go to the top, there's gonna be obstacles. So that was one. Yeah, yeah. So I got forearm. I just got like music notes, roses, and stuff right here. Got my entire chest tatted. Yeah, I got
Oh my goodness.
leg tattoo.
Daddy. Oh, wow.
I'm just dark. Just dark, man. I can have a face tattoo. You wouldn't even know. I don't.
You wouldn't know it if I had one.
You're right, Doc.
I would be looking at it, bro. Like, you got a teardrop.
Let's talk about that.
I don't have any
Scratch the
teardrops.
interview. Let's talk about the teardrop you got, bro.
I'm all about my money.
Randy got a teardrop
I had to
tattoo.
drop some points real quick. Y'all can't get me caught up.
So hold on.
Yeah.
Ain't
That's
gonna
what you
get
do,
me
Noah.
Ain't
Put a teardrop on him.
You have too much fun with this man.
the wildest interview
Hey.
ever.
Just remember your mother watches these.
She's not gonna watch
Hey,
this one.
Mom. Hey,
Hi,
Mom.
Mom.
We're very respectful. We're
Yeah,
very
We
respectful.
appreciate you hanging out.
Yes.
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 Hi, Mom. Go watch
We're having
this.
so much fun.
I'll send her this one. Should I? That'd be great.
Probably not.
Just want you to know I enjoy myself when I do these.
Facts.
I want you to think it's
Facts.
stressful for me.
Yes.
I'm having the least stressful interview I could ever have.
I love that. I love that.
There you go. There you go.
The other day, interview was tough.
Favorite engineers that they've worked with.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Favorite
good
or
question.
people.
Favorite engineers, like anybody. Well, he says he only really works out of the home studio.
I mean, but I've worked with other people.
Artists, engineers in the music industry.
Yeah,
Who's
in
your
space,
favorite
In
person?
space, in the local space, in the...
Can't be each other.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
can't be.
I was-
Y'all really questions out here?
Of course.
Shout out my
I was gonna say, I'll
girlfriend.
let you take one over.
Oh, all right. Yeah, that's for me.
Thank
Yeah, I can take that one over.
Oh, he handed it off. He said,
No, he got
no,
two.
That's funny. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, got me there. I was slipping for sure. No, favorite people I've worked with. I would say, golly, I love working with Larry D. I think you already heard a little bit
Yep.
about that.
Shout out to
Yep.
Larry.
That's fantastic. Larry
That's
D,
my
Larry
boy.
Dixon. It's one of the more lyrical people out there that I've heard in a long time. Really
His song,
talented
Mr.
fellow.
Feeney, hits. Go
I
check
like
out Mr. Feeney.
Yeah, I like Sweet Dreams a lot too. Really, that whole album, Comma. I think with the comma is absolutely sweet. So if you haven't heard that,
He's
shout out to
dropping
Larry D.
Think. He said he told me this in our interview.
Let's go.
He's dropping Think, and then an album called Move,
Yeah,
and an album called Feel.
yeah, absolutely. Okay,
In our interview.
I love that. And then I guess the only other person I probably really would love to talk about doing songs with right now would be me and Bolo got one coming out. So watch for
Bolo,
that.
he's a part of our team. Shout
That
out
one's
Bolo.
gonna be
Shout out
absolutely
Bolo.
crazy. Shout out Bolo, man.
He works.
He's been working crazy.
work.
He's super talented.
He's co-hosting a show with me.
Really?
Is he for real?
Yes, he is.
Fantastic, dude. Yeah, you
Yes,
couldn't
he
have picked
is.
a better guy. He
Bro,
works
shout
hard
out
as hell,
to
man.
bro.
Bolo, shout out to you, man. You've been grinding sun up to sundown. Can't nobody can deny that, man. I appreciate what we got coming out. So I know we've been working on that. I won't speak too much, but I
Yep.
really enjoyed that. That was a great feat. I'm super stoked to knock it out.
Who else y'all working with that y'all can't keep it right now?
See, that's the hard part, right?
They've been talking
That's
hard
tough.
on Sunny.
Y'all have been talking on Sunny.
Sunny's hard. Sunny's
Yeah,
hard as
Sunny's
hell.
hard.
Man. Yeah.
Sunny, watch this interview. I'll send this interview to him, and I'll make sure y'all can.
The opportunity to
I'm-
rock one with
come on
Sunny
now.
would be absolutely wonderful. You know I'd love to rock one with Sunny.
Bro. I was just telling them. about Insane.
Yep.
Insane.
Yep.
Bro, that song's so hard.
And I don't think Sunny so far he hasn't had too many people on his stuff. It's a lot of it's just him.
Bro, Sonny, like hearing my sound.
He had
just
that
to
song
say-
"Get Back" that just came out recently.
Yeah,
He dropped it
yeah.
on the album in 2025.
That was great promo for that shit too.
And he dropped it
I
on
fuck-
our show. He dropped
For
it on our
real?
show. Yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah, he was like, oh, well, actually. And then it just came
Yes,
I
out.
love that.
The working man fruit flavor. I gotta,
Absolutely.
I gotta
Yes.
promote my boy. You know, he was
Absolutely.
just on the show, so you know, I gotta pump that.
Shout out Sonny Ski.
I'll get y'all the feature. I got.
I know you do. I know you do. But no, shit, I fuck with shit. Dollar D.
Oh, come
Dollar
on.
D.
Oh,
Gotta
yes.
mention that.
Oh, my
Kalamazoo's
God.
finest.
Dollar D. If you guys have heard These Woods, which I'm hoping you have, if not, please take the time. Have a listen off of Turpin Bud, These Woods. Dollar D's on there. He
Yes.
starts the song off for us and sets it off in an incredible way. His style is just like,
It's chill as fuck.
yeah.
It's like he's a Michigan guy, but he has such a California vibe to him.
Yeah.
Like he has that feel good music.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty much
That's
what
that
it
music
is.
coming too. That's
That, bro,
Yeah.
the feel Dollar D, please.
Absolutely.
Like he has feel good music and like just his beats and like the way he like rides the beat and like he's hard. He's hard. Shit, shout out for that.
There go that
verse.
dog.
For real. Shout out for
There's
that.
a dog
verse
back
on
here.
These Woods.
You guys
There
can.
go the dog.
I told you so.
Thumbnail
One and
city.
only.
Noah, zoom in. Find
Find
the dog pooping in the
Find the dog.
backyard.
Find it.
We need the thumbnail of the dog. Everyone's like, what?
Catch the dog.
Put a dog in the comments if this is still in the interview.
Yes. Fucking Christ. No, but that was a good call. Dollar D absolutely destroyed
Dollar
that
D,
verse.
for
He
sure.
stepped all over that. He's got, like you said, that West Coast flavor and in just such a sweet way too. Delivers it real nice.
Have you guys performed anywhere outside of Michigan?
Not
She asking all the questions. What is going on? You can sit down.
He's coming.
Do you want to say hello?
Come on, come
Not
on.
on camera. I don't get on
You're
camera.
not on camera. You don't get up there. You have to go behind the camera. My girlfriend on the ones and twos. You know what it
Come on,
is.
Mixing it.
But no, not. Well, obviously I have. I've performed in. Well, no, Illinois.
Oh, we did?
Illinois.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
we performed in
Surely, yeah,
Illinois.
we did. Yeah.
Just so the fans get the question, they're asked if have they performed in any other cities outside of or states outside of Michigan?
Joliet.
Didn't know if
Yeah.
they could hear you.
So yeah, Joliet,
At the
Illinois.
Forge in Illinois, you want to tell them about that one? City Hall?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
competition that
Yep.
we was in.
Absolutely.
A lot of fire performances.
A
A
ton.
lot of fire performances, and just the way y'all ran that was solid. Because
Yeah.
we've been to a lot of shows where it's not really ran time based. It's
Yeah.
just man, the dude was up there. He was like, all right, next person. Like what he did to what he did to that boy.
Don't do it. Don't
Bro,
do it.
I
That
felt
was
so
a little
bad.
wild.
I felt so bad because he really thought he had another song.
If you only pay
But
for one.
yeah, he only paid for one.
Yeah.
Dude went up there, cut him off. He hey.
Yeah.
So
He said, "Get up off the stage."
yeah, bro.
That was
But he
big
didn't he didn't do it like that. He
just
did it
turned
like
the song off.
he turned the song off and was just all right, next person. It was just
Oh,
that.
yeah.
He didn't get off the stage on the mic or nothing. He was just to pay for one song.
Yeah, they're
All
very
right, next
professional.
person.
Very
Yeah,
professional,
so-
very cool.
Yeah, so shout out to how y'all ran that because
Yeah.
we have had a lot of shows where it wasn't ran like that.
Yeah.
So
Very impressive, especially for the amount of artists that were there.
Yes.
I would say,
Yes.
it just being able to run sound for people with their vocals being mixed differently
Mhm.
throughout the night, and not just one but 50 people.
Oh my God.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know, it's an incredibly talented sound crew to do that.
Yeah.
So shout out to Put the City on for their stuff too.
Yeah,
They go
shout
hard
out
for
to
sure.
them. And just to say,
Absolutely.
putting together that, checklist for the performers and based
Yeah.
off of what y'all was judging on.
Yeah, the criteria.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was important too. Just because y'all gave us a ups on what y'all were looking for. So
Yeah.
No, that was awesome. I think that's what gave us the opportunity to be able to move on to the second round. And then when we got to go to the Forge in Joliet, that was awesome. That's probably one of the bigger stages we played recently. I'd say Mooney Bash was pretty sweet too.
Mooney Bass
At
was
the end of the
sweet.
state is
That was in
TP.
Baldwin.
That was in Gold City. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I say Cloud City. I don't know. It's spelled like Cloud with a G. But,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but Gold City, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good song.
That
He said it's spelled like cloud, but with a G. No, it's not.
G-O-U-L-D. Yeah, you got it.
That's how I saw it.
Yeah.
With this Lex.
Oh,
And then he said Gold City.
cloud with a G. Gold.
There it is.
No one gonna
That's
put
it,
their
there it
eyes
is.
on all of
No,
us.
he's right. There it is. No, he's done it.
But no, that was my first time ever. Even in Wisconsin, that was my first time ever up, all the way up there.
All right. What was your experience working on the Push City segment? And Are you looking forward to the All-Star?
But no, our experience was great. We went to perform to get placed. We didn't get chosen.
Yes, you get the real stories.
Yeah. So, and no, that's no shout out to Lady Ace.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Ruben.
Ruben. Y'all know whatever y'all got, we there. You know, whatever y'all got.
Shout out.
And no disrespect to them, but yeah, we didn't get chosen during placements. And you know, the people who did get chosen, they chose a great set.
You did a great job.
You know, Bolo was a part of that set.
Larry D.
Larry D was a part of that set. Santino was
Yeah.
a part of that set.
Santino goes crazy.
Yeah.
They're
Santino
supposed to be
was
coming
great.
on the show. Him and his band, though. So
Nice.
Yeah,
Now that's
yeah,
gonna be a
that's
great
gonna be
time. Oh
That's
man.
gonna be fire. But yeah, we didn't get placed. So, but I think it was later that night or earlier the next morning. Earlier the next morning, we got a message saying Lady X didn't witness it. She was dealing with something during the time of our set. So that's when she invited us. So of course we took the opportunity, and we came in there kind of with vengeance because it's like y'all didn't choose us, so we gonna show y'all how we do this. So when they invited us, we did ask to see if we were getting 2 16s or if we had to split the 16. And as y'all can see, we have to split the 16. So the original plan was to just do obviously 8. Cole comes in and do 8, you know, and call it that. But in Cole's idea, he was like, bro, let's do it back to back. And I was like, let's do it. Like, first of all, it'll be the first duo on, like, we were the first duo on the Pussy City Cypher. We were, yeah, so it was gonna be the first, like, you know, first back to back. So for them to put us on the edition where they had first did the live, then they were making history twice. You know, so first live show and first duo on the show.
That's crazy.
The way we did it, shout out to Cole, it was his idea to go back and forth. So
I appreciate that. Yeah, I would say perspective-wise for me, I've loved every bit of experience we had working with the Push the City team and Guerrilla Music. Again, shout out Ruben and absolutely shout out Lady Ace Boogie. Hospitable every time. Dean Swerve was dope back there cutting it up for everybody. And the DJs that were there, I think we had Pablo Escobar beats and Mr. Manley was out there too. So shout out to all the producers.
I need to get Lady Ace on the show. She just did her last show for me.
She is so talented, dude. I think anybody would be lucky to get her on the show for real.
Yeah, her vibe in the studio is fine.
And it really is.
Like,
really cool.
and she's not like the type to just sit there. She contributes. Like, she'll tell you her ideas and like how it is. So yeah, shout out her for sure. Shout out her.
Yeah, and then as far as the take on how does it feel to be invited to the All-Star event, which I think was absolutely amazing.
Absolutely.
Again, I think just really grateful and really humbled to be able to have the opportunity. They've had many incredible artists come through from the local area, and to have us pop up out of all those artists and be able to be a part of this again is incredible. So I think on my end, I'm just really, really grateful.
So did you guys know about it, or was it really just that phone call that was like, we want you there?
So yeah, so yes and no, for the sense that she did call us. We did get a call.
Okay.
Was it that call that was aired?
So no, we didn't get a FaceTime call. It was kind of at the good time because we were both at work. So like she did call us. It was days before they did announce it. But yeah, she did call us, and yeah, they both invited us. So yeah, yep.
Yeah, and that was awesome getting to be there at work. He came coming right down the aisle. I was like, hey, pick your phone up.
Yeah, because like as soon as so I'm working, and like as soon as I see this Lady Ace, I'm like, oh, immediately I answer. The first thing I hear is like, I don't know if they gonna pick up, and then as soon as I answer, I'm like, hello. She's like, oh, okay, there go one of them. I'm like, all right, bet. So I know she calling Cole too.
Yeah,
so I went over to Cole's spot, and that's when she told us. She was like, we would like to invite y'all to the All-Star. So, and me and him was just like, let's do it again.
Absolutely.
Let's do it again.
So ready.
Hey, and if it's live, bring her up.
Hey, come on.
Like
I said, they did it so huge.
I really hope they do it live again because this is a bigger roster.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I just feel like it'd be a better chance to
I'm sure.
history again.
Yeah, I'm sure whatever they gonna do is gonna be big.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure whatever they gonna do is gonna be big. But the way they did it for what was that, 10?
Yeah, 9 and 10.
9 and 10. The way they did it for 9 and 10 is like
amazing.
Whatever they think of, I know it's gonna be big, but they got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah,
for sure that.
a serious question. How does you guys working together mesh to your life, like your life? Like work?
Oh,
Obviously, you guys have kids.
Yeah, how does
wives.
family play a role in family, work, all of that play a role into this artistry?
Oh man.
Because obviously it takes up your time, so it affects your time to spend during doing your artistry.
Technically, I think it's 3 full-time jobs that we work. Right, like, honestly. It's you know, you got to make time for it. Obviously, we have to make time for our children. That's obvious. So whenever my son needs me, you know, I'm there. So, but yeah, it's hard. But when you're passionate about something, the recognition that we're getting, honestly, like, you know, I kind of surpassed that. Boonie Bash. Then it's like, all right, now I'm doing stuff that I actually never did. So, you know, you don't want to let that die.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just, you know, you gotta make time for, you know, the important things, you know.
Yeah. I'd speak to there being phases to it too, being able to have just different availability at different times. You know, I think that's a little hard on both of our ends, right? Living in different spaces and having not direct access to a studio, I think would be a little hard too right now. But I think as far as like the whole picture, like having the family, having the job, and then doing the music as well. I think obviously family's always first, right? Something we've stood on forever. We love our boys, love our families. That's going to come above everything. And then following that, I think we've really dedicated a lot of time over this past year and a half to trying to develop a sound together and really be able to share that with quite a few people in a lot of different areas. So that's the opportunities that have come with that, kind of pushing me to make more time for that as well.
Favorite restaurant in Kalamazoo? Because we're not from here.
Right.
Favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant in
Kalamazoo.
Well, maybe
My
one.
girlfriend
Right.
is
What
learning to get. You can come interview
what's the
people.
vibe?
You can substitute.
What
You
is
can
the
tag
vibe?
in.
Yeah,
what
but
are we
like,
looking for?
as far as what?
Like, are we looking for like
Tag in.
sandwiches?
Tag
Are we
in.
looking
Come
for-
on the camera, please.
Come on, just a little. At least
Come
a little.
on now.
Come on, break the rules.
Has this ever happened?
No.
Come on with
Breaking
it.
history.
Hey,
We're breaking the
all right,
rules.
What's
shout
in
out.
there?
We gotta
At
get
least-
introduced.
There we
of
go.
course.
Okay.
Of course, introduce yourself, yeah.
I'm Ava. I'm Braden's girlfriend. We've been together for almost 2 years.
Talk that talk.
Fantastic. Let's go.
So yeah,
We'll discuss
food vibes.
food
In
vibes.
Kalamazoo.
Yeah, Cole, you take this one.
Yeah, I know. We were discussing food vibes. So it's like, what are you looking for? Are you looking for like a quickie? You want to sit down and have a little dinner together? Like, what's the deal? What's the vibes? We like spicy things.
Yep.
We like
Yeah, we like
newer
spicy
stuff. Alright, so a lot of food around here. So like, if you're looking for a great like Asian place, I think there's a Korean hot pot spot downtown. It's really nice off of West End. I'd call them out. They also have Pacific Rim, which is like a deli, which is absolutely excellent. They make really nice ramen. If you're looking to try and do something a little bit different than that, I think Thai's Wing Hut does a great job. If you like chicken and things like that, they do chicken and fish, all sorts of stuff. That's a local spot. Dude grew up in Kalamazoo. He's Thai Griffith. Shout out to him. He's got a Wing Hut there and in Portage Mall right around here. So if y'all like chicken and fish like that, Thai gets down. It's really good. So.
Okay. You got any top 5?
No, my time in Kalamazoo it's not been great food wise.
Okay.
We are back. Wait, let me get the audio right. Oh, you don't have to turn it off. So I wanted to ask, how do you guys feel about artists crossing genres, moving into a different lane, similarly to like what Tay MoNeI has done in hip hop, or Dirk, or like a Post Malone has done in country?
Well, I feel like, so as I told you before, I feel like I don't knock it at all because I'm into like experimenting. Like I don't want nobody to like stay in one solid box. I like when like other artists like be like, let me dip into this genre. Let me see how this, you know. Now you do have to do it right, and you have to give grace to that culture as well too. So like you have to show respect. You can't just go in, do something, and like all right, benefit from it and then back out of it. So we do also have to show grace to that culture. But yeah, I'm all for artists experimenting.
Okay. Would you guys ever consider experimenting in other genres, like
Sure.
R&B?
Oh yeah.
Jazz, or moving into that?
I mean, I feel like we got a few R&B-ish songs on our album.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Yeah. I think we definitely try to experiment with a lot of stuff. I don't mind when artists switch genres around. I think one that gets hated on a lot, but one that I really enjoyed was MGK. Oh, dude, yeah.
This is the perfect ending of the
It's
fucking
great,
game,
right?
dude. This is amazing.
But fucking MGK crossing over and doing that punk album, mainstream sellout, that was fucking excellent. Tickets to My Downfall, my bad. That shit was excellent.
Yes, sir.
I fuck with that super tough.
She likes
that
MGK.
kind of cross genre. That shit was hard.
I can say I like some of his stuff, but
That album was
I don't
great.
Yeah.
I think that shit was sweet. I like the crossover there. So I think that like the opportunity to see artists change and do that is sweet. I don't think you saw a lot of that in music historically. Like you didn't see, like a lot of like Johnny Cash is gonna pop over and do some hip hop. Like he covered 9 Inch Nails, you know what I mean? But you don't see shit like that, right? Like it's kind of wild.
Right.
at Michigan Street Soldiers, I'm like myself here. I did the Michigan Street Soldiers their show.
Fuck it.
So I don't know if you guys have been on their show. You guys should go on their show.
I would love to.
Love to.
But went on their show and they gave me 5 things from the city of Grand Rapids. So I'm gonna give you guys 5 things from campus, or from you all can go Milwaukee.
Okay.
That are like your favorite cultural things that maybe outsiders wouldn't understand, tourists wouldn't understand. But people that stay there forever would understand.
Okay. 5 things
From Milwaukee.
from Milwaukee. The Bucks is gonna be my number 1.
Number 1, the Bucks.
Of course.
Shout out Giannis.
Shout out Giannis. Shout out Chris Middleton. Shout out Brooke Lopez. Bobby Portis. Shout out Damien. Come on now. All the champs. Shout out to them. I feel like our food scene is pretty solid.
Favorite restaurant
In Milwaukee,
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, you can say Zaza's. You can say like JJ's or Sharks.
Sharks. Sharks.
People
You don't know about sharks. Yeah.
But, they got some
They
fire
got
ass chicken.
That's chicken.
Chicken and catfish.
Man, they are not stingy with the portions.
That's
catfish
us
is
chicken and fish, dude. Chicken and fish. You ever spot GR called Atlantic Fish Fry?
I've been up there, yeah.
It's in like Camp Woods.
What's that? 2?
Got 2.
Okay. 3.
Knock one down.
I feel like the artists and like the music scene out there is actually pretty decent. There's a lot of fire artists out right now. Big Frank, JP is going crazy right now, of course. Chicken P. So yeah. So yeah, I think the music scene out there is definitely big right now. What's that? 4?
That's 3.
3.
You said the food. You said
2.
music scene.
Bucks.
You said the Bucks. You got 2 more. What do you
The dance culture out there is actually pretty big as well. Oh yeah, roller skate. I mean, shit. That's.
Is dancing or roller skate?
I mean, kind of both.
Okay,
Kinda
so
both,
we'll
yeah.
throw that in
So,
one dancing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a spot. Well, shit, I don't know. I ain't been back to the city. Well, I was there recently, but I ain't lived in the city since like 2020. So I've been out
Just
here
when
this
you were
year.
coming up. That's all.
So
I'm
yeah.
saying.
So so as far as skating, there's a spot there called Butler,
Yeah.
and when I was coming up, you can kind of compare that to like Cascade in Atlanta,
Okay.
like to where like you have to know how to skate. You like if you fail, boy, you better figure out a way to get up, cause. But like it was just one of those places, so that's definitely big cultural. And most of the like people don't know Milwaukee is very close to Chicago. So sometimes for a cheaper living, because Illinois is expensive as fuck, they will move over that borderline to Wisconsin. So we have like a lot of Chicago culture there. So that's why I say like the food scene, the dance scene, the music scene, all of those are pretty huge. 5th one. Oh, 5th one.
Drop it on him. Buzzer beater. Here we go.
5th one. I mean, we have the reputation of like pimping and shit like that.
Backhand front.
so that's just something cultural that's always.
That's just something
been-
cultural that's
Yeah.
also
But,
always been around.
it's a real like dog eat dog type city.
Yeah.
Like it's some cool people there, but like at the same time, it's like you gotta hustle to get yours. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where a lot of people, who come from there, they understand that. So But yeah, so that'll be something culture week too.
I like that. I like that. Cully, for you.
Yeah, so Kalamazoo, I mean, I think I can look everybody dead in their face and we can agree here. A pair of white forces.
Ooh,
To start there.
that's everywhere. That's everywhere, my boy.
All right. Listen, we're gonna have it here. That's what we're gonna do for number one.
A pair of white forces.
Pair of white
Yeah,
forces.
yeah.
Period.
What did y'all call them? Did y'all just call them Air Forces?
Oh, forces. I don't know.
Forces.
I know.
Everybody who from Milwaukee about to say it with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dookies. We call them bitches Dookies.
Love it. Nah, culture like Kalamazoo. White forces
I
constantly.
promise you, look, bro, Dookies. You got a pair of Dookies.
You got a pair of them dookies on you?
Yeah.
I know what.
Bro, okay.
Nice dookies on you, boy.
What? Somebody from Milwaukee, comment. Yes.
Tell us about
call
the
them
dookies.
bitches
Dude.
Let us
You gotta
know.
talk about
Let us
Milwaukee
know.
culture over here.
Let us
You're from Michigan, dude.
Number 6. Fucking number 6 over here. Alright.
He said-
White Air
he
Force.
said number 6.
White Air Force.
White Air Force is
Secondly,
number 1.
musically, I think if you look around Kalamazoo, Deontay Table has some really solid ass music and some solid ass artists. So it's not stands out.
Man, we gotta
Table,
work, man.
JKT Germ, yeah, we do gotta work. Well, that's more directly. Come on, we gotta
We
get
gotta
something
work,
in.
man. We ready for you.
Germ too has been musically big over here in Kalamazoo, so I'd say that's pretty sweet. And then you're gonna have some folks on, but Santino and his team there from El Sol are gonna have
Yes.
Kalamazoo as well.
They
They're
are-
super talented.
they are from
They're
Kalamazoo,
incredible.
and they
I've
are-
been Henny individually
Yeah.
as well. Excellent
Yes.
group.
Yes.
So I think the music scene here is really cool. So I'd say that for number 2. Number 3.
I just said his band because I'm familiar, like I've met him before.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's just why I said his band. I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the third fellow ever, but I'd be Henny and Santino. I'm familiar with like their work at least. And they've been super cool to watch, so I guess that would be like, 2 there with the music scene. 3, I would say if you like a good beer, somewhere you like to have beverages downtown, there's a lot of places. They got the social districts, you can walk downtown around from bar to bar. Whatever.
Downtown.
Yeah, so that's pretty sweet. So the downtown area for Kalamazoo is good for that. I mean, if you like sports, obviously the Broncos here, you're going to watch football. I think they won a championship years back with that rubber boat shit. I can't remember how many years ago that
EJ
was.
Fleck, that was that motherfucking guy.
Yeah, hey, we'll hold on to that.
Michigan
We're gonna
just
take
smacked
that.
the piss out of him.
We'll take it. We'll take it as nothing else. Number 4.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Then number 5, I would take Kalamazoo. Always had. That's just been like a notorious thing. Like I've been having
What was that fifth one? Say what was that?
Kalamazoo and weed has been synonymous.
Oh, and
for
weed,
as long
okay,
as I've
yeah.
lived, man. There's just always been people up here with weed all the time, and then dispensaries constantly now. Everywhere you go, I think there's more of those than anything else in town. So if you come to Kalamazoo, those are, I think, 5 staples you'll see. Check me if I'm wrong, please.
Talk that talk. We speak of fact, no fiction over here.
Absolutely,
Come on
yeah. That's
Fact, no
everything
fiction
now.
media. That's our name.
That's
That's
no
the name of
fiction.
the game. No,
That's no fiction, man.
no. We spew. I'm sure we spew. Naked in the gym.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
Santa. Well, now that we have almost reached the end,
Yep.
I think we've reached the end of our interview
We've kept it too long.
Fair enough.
with Tay MoNeI Cully Kzoo.